And while the race for Senate still has over a year until Election Day, starting tomorrow, folks will start heading to the polls for city elections. In Warner Robins, 3 candidates are aiming for City Council Post 1, which is a citywide seat. Brianna Richardson shares their goals if elected.
Incumbent Derek Mack took his council seat in March. He's an Army veteran who works at Robins Air Force Base. He says he's a strong advocate for the people in the city.
I consider myself to be the boots on the grounds guy. I'm out walking the streets, walking around, going and communicating with them as a constituent first. The people are the most valuable people in this process, not the councilmen. We're liaisons to address all of their concerns, and that's what I tried to do rigorously.
John Nichols has served on the Warner Robins Development Authority and as a Centerville city councilman. He says his experience makes him the best fit for the job.
I do bring integrity. I bring trustworthiness. I stand on that proudly. And I believe that I've got what it takes to be able to have people trust me to know that I'm going to do what it takes for the city of Warner Robins.
Morales used to be first vice president of Warner Robins Little Theater. She currently works at Robins Air Force Base. It's her first time running for council. She hopes to be a listening ear for everyone.
One of the ways that I would like to make sure that every person is heard and every concern or question is answered and addressed would just be to make myself available. I would 100% be available to meeting someone for coffee. And that goes across all sides, from the north side of Warner Robins to the south side.
Mack says some things he'd like to tackle include reducing crime and strengthening small businesses.
One thing that I do recognize during my time, we need workforce development. We need to find a way to really support, especially our public safety, our police department, fire departments, public works, and water department.
Nichols says he's proud of the city's growth over the years, but some areas still need a boost.
Yes, there is blight in our city, and that needs to be taken care of. I understand that we've hired some more code enforcement officers to be able to go and handle that and to get that accomplished, and I think that we can do that very effectively.
And Morales wants to get more youth involved in government and help low-income communities.
Work with the Board of Education and work with the possibility of removing the padlocks and the perimeter fences of the schoolyards. One of the biggest resources that is lacking in a lot of areas is a park for the community.
In Warner Robins, Brianna Richardson, 13W MAZ News.
You can vote early at the Houston County Board of Elections on Kings Chapel Road in Perry or the Houston Health Pavilion in Warner Robins. Polls open at 8 a.m.